The Enterprise City Council approved zoning ordinances for a new housing option. However, the decision did not come without pushback. News 4's Jacqueline Lambert was at tonight's meeting. She tells us about these ordinances and what they mean for Enterprise.
In a unanimous vote, the Enterprise City Council voted to change the zoning ordinances for an ongoing project by Lunsford and Lunsford Farms Incorporated. This will bring homes to the city.
We are happy with it. We was able to get it approved. Well, what we've done is gone from a zoning for apartments to a zoning for single residential homes.
It will be a mixture of homes to Porter Lunsford Road for those looking to buy and rent. However, not everyone is happy with this decision.
I'm here speaking on behalf of myself and the 334 petition signers who oppose this rezoning.
Jill Workman was one of the people who expressed her concerns about the new homes. Her worries include the major influx of traffic the project could bring.
While we understand this is downsizing from R5 to R4, we feel that any high-density housing in this area will create a huge problem as the infrastructure isn't designed for a development this size in an already congested area.
The developers and owners of the property on Porter Lunsford Road met with the City Planning Commission and engineers. City Engineer Barry Mott addressed some of the concerns made by residents. He says this project meets the comprehensive plan for the city.
And working with a developer to create at least a preliminary plan to create turn lanes off of Porter Lunsford to get people off of Porter Lunsford into the development. And then we'll look at the construction plans when those get submitted and make sure that there's adequate stacking distances as well as the grades are correct, and it reduces the possibility of erosion and stormwater runoff of the development.
In Enterprise, I'm Jacqueline Lambert, your hometown news leader.
Santora says the city has been very helpful throughout the process, and this will ultimately be a major step for the city of progress.